Hi, my brother and his family are going to be staying with us this weekend, so I thought it would be great if we made homemade lasagna. We're going to also make our own noodles with this little machine right here. So I have my list of all the things that we need to get. We're going to take a little field trip to Casetta's in St. Paul to buy some goodies at the Italian market. So come with us.
I'm just going to tidy up the house and put some fresh linens on the bed. They are on their way. They should be here any minute. This is the Italian cheese and meat paradise right here. We picked out a lemon cake for dessert, something we can all enjoy together.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore living in the country, but it is nice to go and see the city sights once in a while.
So we're back from Casetta's. We got all of our ingredients that we need to make our homemade lasagna. We're gonna use mostly fresh ingredients. The tomatoes are tomatoes that we grew ourselves and we canned. We have a couple of different kinds. We have just the crushed tomatoes, some tomato sauce, and these are dehydrated vegetables that my brother made. Can you explain?
Yeah, these are just...
This is my brother Dan, by the way.
These are just dehydrated peppers from my mom's garden. There's like bells, and there's like yellow peppers and red peppers. And she calls them infernal peppers. And these are her Roma tomatoes and her some cherry tomatoes that we use to grind up and then add to sauce to thicken it up.
Yeah. So we're gonna get going on the sauce here, and then my brother's gonna be grinding up the dehydrated veggies in his grinder. Okay, so here are our ingredients. We have fresh, cut up, diced parsley and basil. We have obviously our extra virgin olive oil, diced up and minced onion and garlic, red pepper flakes, celery and onion. This is pancetta that we're gonna use in our meat sauce. And we also have ground sirloin and hot Italian sausage, that's pork sausage. And actually we're gonna use a little bit of white wine in our mixture too. All right, now we are going to get our pan hot. Get rolling on our ragu. Okay, so now we're going to saute our onions. And celery. Carrots. Just gonna let that cook down a little bit. So we're gonna throw in our garlic. And our pancetta. Just let that cook down. So now we're gonna throw in some red pepper flakes and some of my brother's ground peppers. Smells amazing already. Now we add a pinch of salt. Not too much because the pancetta is pretty salty. Okay, now we're gonna add our meat, our ground sirloin and hot Italian sausage. And we're just gonna chop it all up and mix it all in. Kind of fun to boss my brother around a little bit. All right, so Sophia's gonna help. We're gonna add a little bit of fresh thyme. Sophie is my niece, my brother's daughter. All right. right, so we're gonna add a little bit more fresh thyme and basil and parsley. And then in a couple minutes, we're gonna add our white wine. All right, so now we're gonna throw in our white wine and we're gonna let all of that alcohol cook off. We don't wanna drain our meat because that's gonna flavor our sauce. We're gonna cook our sauce for a few hours so all of the ingredients will marry and the flavor is gonna be awesome. So the reason why we add the white wine is because it infuses all of the aromatics like the onion, the spices, the vegetable, and it just really brings all of the flavor out. You want to let all of the alcohol cook off before you add your tomatoes, which is almost about that time. Now we're going to add our tomatoes, crushed. Tomato sauce. Oh, this smells so good. We'll add one more tomato sauce. Beautiful. We're gonna cook this down for about 2 hours. And if we need to, we can add a little bit of water to the sauce, but we want it to thicken up a little bit. Now we'll get started on our pasta. So we're just gonna kind of stir our eggs in our little well here. Get them kind of beat up and then just kind of work our way from the inside out. So now you just knead the dough. If you have to add a little bit of water to it, that's okay. How you test to see if your dough is ready, you just push your thumb in it, and if it bounces back, it's done. So now we're just gonna wrap this up and let it rest for a half an hour. Okay, so now we're gonna make our ricotta, which is the filling to our lasagna. So we have just regular hand-dipped ricotta. We're gonna add about 2 cups of that. Go ahead. Kind of eyeball about 2 cups. And then this is the buffalo ricotta. So we're gonna do about a cup of this. It's a little more dense, a little more drier, which is good because you don't want a soupy lasagna. And mix all that up, and then we're gonna break 2 eggs. We're gonna add our eggs in. Keep on stirring that up. Need this first. So we're gonna add a little bit of fresh ground pepper. And we have freshly grated Parmesan, Romano cheese, and the Pico Romano, something like that. Lots of different cheeses. And then last you're gonna add, we have fresh cut parsley and basil. Just gonna throw that in. Cheese.
Getting thick.
And then I will show you. So we're just folding in the rest of our cheese, and then we will get our noodles going. So now our sauce is cooking beautiful, and we are gonna get ready to roll out our pasta here, and we gotta get our water going. So we're gonna get the water going. We're gonna add a couple tablespoons of salt because we did not put salt in our dough. So we're gonna get that going, and now we're gonna roll out our beautiful lasagna noodles. So you're gonna get your surface all nice and floured, and you're gonna take out your dough. It's beautiful, nice and spongy. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna quarter it. This, and then we're gonna wrap these back up so they don't dry out. So now you're just gonna roll this out. Just gonna cut this in half. Just gonna kind of flour our machine here. We're gonna wanna have it, it's at a 1, it goes up to 9, and 9 is the thinnest. So we're gonna start off at a 1, just to get it rolled through here. Now we'll set it, do it to a 2 here. The first one never really turns out that great, but you kind of get the point. Now we'll do it to a 6. It always helps if you have extra hands. Help, Sophia? Mm-hmm. This way? You go ahead and crank it. This way? Yeah. Go ahead, crank, 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 crank. That's beautiful. All right. Look at that. Good. So that'll be our first one. Nice, perfect. Actually, let's run this through one more time. We'll do 6. Go. It's okay. Oh, this one's beautiful.
This one's a good one.
That's a nice long one. Oh.
It's hard workout.
Look at that one.
That was good. It's actually really good.
I cut this one in half. We'll fit on the counter.
Holy crap.
There we go.
Look at that.
Now we're gonna do a different attachment. So what you do, if you wanna put the,
Right here.
we'll do the spaghetti, so we're gonna put the attachment here.
It'll crank on this
I'm
end.
gonna come around this side. Go ahead and crank it. You wanna come on this side, Danny?
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
Got our spaghetti.
Wow.
So now we're getting our ice bath going. So when our pasta noodles are boiled, we're going to want to throw them in the ice bath to stop the cooking, and then we'll lay them out on these towels. So our water is boiling, so we're gonna start putting in our pasta. Just a couple at a time. We don't want to overcrowd them. We'll do 3. Put like a little tiny little bit of olive oil in there just so they don't stick. They're cooking really, really well. Only takes about 2 or 3 minutes. When they start kind of floating to the top, then you know they're done. So once the pasta starts to kind of float like this, then it's done. So you're gonna wanna fish it out. And then we're gonna throw it in our ice bath. So then this stops the cooking process. And then we lay them out on our dish towels. Beautiful. Nice and flat. Then we throw in a couple more. We'll just keep going.
So we're gonna add some nutmeg to the ricotta. Nice color, great aroma.
So we're gonna set our oven to 375. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to slice our beautiful mozzarella and we're going to start assembling. So we are freshly grating some cheese. We have our mozzarella sliced up and we're about ready to rock. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble, the most fun part. So we're just going to take a tiny little bit of olive oil and put it in our pan. Just kind of get it rubbed in there. And then we're gonna put just a little bit of sauce. It's gonna be awesome.
Sauce looks so good.
And we're gonna start our assembly. So this is a little bit too long, so we're just gonna take our scissors and cut it.
Save that for later.
Oh yeah. Then you're gonna start to add your ricotta. I'm just gonna spread it out thinly. You don't want it too thick. Mozzarella. And then we're going to add some Parmesan. and a layer of sauce. So now we are complete with our assembly. We're just gonna top with some cheese, some basil, and then we're gonna put it on a cookie sheet because we don't want it to drip all over in our oven. So there's our beautiful lasagna. So now you want to dome it with foil, and then the last 10 minutes you're going to take the foil off so the cheese melts. It's heavy. Okay, so we're almost about that time, so we're gonna take off the foil so all of the beautiful cheese melts. Look at all those beautiful layers bubbling away. It's gonna be delicious. All right, it is done. Look at that beautiful lasagna. It's very heavy. It's very heavy. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
We had a very relaxing morning spent together with a beautiful breakfast.
Throw it in. Okay, should we check for eggs?
Yeah. Make sure it's shut.
Oh. Awesome. Want to bring them home?
Would have been better if you would have got the cut.
I know, right? Was that 10?
It looks good, but it's not that great.
Bye. See you next time. We had a great time with family this weekend. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you please subscribe, like, and share it. Thank you. Ciao.